the difference between what was it? Oh yeah, era 3 Sawyer and era 4 Sawyer is that era 3 only describes the coming together of era 2 and era 3. It does not mean that I am fully realized. I have not learned everything yet, or I have not learned sufficient enough yet. I'm just like a newborn, okay? I'm just finally stepping into it. And era 3 is an era of learning and experience. Whereas era 1 was survival, era 2 was recovery, and era 3 is learning. Era 4 is when everything becomes fully realized together. And I think that will happen around age 30. But until then, I am in era 3. And the main things that I've learnt so far in era 3, because I have learnt a lot in these few 6 months, is that 1, I don't care what other people think of me. As in, I have no interest in pleasing other people or doing things to please other people, things that make me uncomfortable. If it makes me uncomfortable, I will not do it. And that is very interesting because it's something I never was able to do in era 2 or era 3. Not era 2, in era 1 or era 2. But now I realize it. I realize that it's worthless to upset myself and put myself in bad situations to please other people. Why? Because they are not me. So it is pointless to do that because, well, they're not going to benefit me, are they? It's not something that's given that they will turn around and, I don't know, fix whatever it is I need. The only fixing that can be done that I can truly trust in is the fixing that is done by my own hands. And what I mean by that is that you cannot make other people fix your problems. You cannot depend on other people in relationships to make you happy. Happiness and a strong sense of self are things that can be only found alone. If you look for them in the reflection of others, you'll never be truly I tried to say in Spanish, cumplido. I don't know how to say that in English. Fulfilled. You'll never be fully fulfilled. You have to find it in yourself first before looking into others. And that's not just for me, that's for everyone. But then again, I'm not being a preacher here. This is about me, Sawyer, and Era 3. Era 3 and you. More about Era 3. I've figured that there are a multitude of different relationships. And there is no one perfect way to live in this world. For example, saying all of this and talking about different eras is quite weird, perhaps, to some people. But who's to say it's wrong? It's not hurting anyone. And if it's annoying, people don't have to listen to this. So there's that. But for me, it's what I want to do. So therefore I will do it. Because it does not hurt anyone. So I do not care. What else have I realized? Oh, that you can't live separate. Living separately and denying your past does not help anyone. It is only by accepting everything in your life, all the good and bad that you've done, that you're able to move past things that haunt you. And there are a lot of things that haunt me, but I have begun to accept everything rather than just ignoring them and trying to do breathing exercises to forget them. When I began to accept everything, I began to feel relief. And that is a big part of Era 3. acceptance, and learning. Because Era 2 was about recovery, was about getting back to being a person again after all of that horrific stuff. But now that I am there, I am able to explore who I am and figure out who Sawyer is again. Give this existence a name and a purpose. And I've had quite a lot of fun figuring it out. Another thing, that the Earth is extremely powerful. I mean, I always knew that, but I did not know to the extent of which it's powerful. And I realized I would like to align myself more with the Earth. So that's what I've been doing. What else? I suppose, maybe I've already said this, but there isn't one correct way to live in this world. And that has helped me greatly, that realization. It has freed me from the burden of parenthood, of marriage, of committed long-term relationships, of one career, of judgment from other people because I don't live a certain way that they expect me to or would like me to. Just anxiety in general about the future, because at the end of the day, there is no one way to live. And who's to say that I'm living in an incorrect way?